What's going on, guys? Nathan with Technology Smash back with another video. Today I have something completely different than I've ever done. So I'm at the point of such annoyance and frustration that I just wanted to let you guys know about what could happen to you, what did happen to me, and how to protect yourself from this kind of thing happening. So it's not going to be super visual, so I apologize. I'm still not at a point where I'm filming my face or doing a blog style channel, obviously. So I'll just kind of get right into it. Shouldn't be too long, but like I said, I want to pass this info on because I do so many videos that people use for Fitbit and from that community to set up their stuff. And this is going to be a video on how Fitbit is not taking your data seriously and your privacy and information, and I'm going to tell you why. So last Monday, today is Monday the 13th. So last Monday, the 6th, I woke up just like any other day, and I checked my email, and I had one at about 5 o'clock in the morning that said that my email had been successfully changed. Obviously, I didn't change my email. I've been using that email for a pretty long time. And so Fitbit gives you one option, actually. I have the email up right here. It tells me the email address it was changed to, and it says, if you requested this change, you can ignore this email. If not, please contact our support team. I've never seen that email address in my life. It's somebody's name followed by a Yahoo address. I don't use Yahoo anymore. It's been a long time. It's all Gmail now. So I contacted support through a little email form that they have you fill out where it's like name, email address, phone number, and type out a message. Type out a message, nothing happens. This is my personal account with information, so I want this to be resolved. Somebody's using my info. Fine. Let me say first what I did wrong, so that I'm not completely not at fault here, but it's how the reaction took place of what's going on that is the problem. So for me, the problem that I did is I used the same password for too many things. I have so many different accounts. I use bill apps. I pay everything online. It's just ridiculous. I have multiple different passwords, some incredibly unique ones, but some of my passwords repeat, as I'm sure a lot of yours do. It's just the nature of the world we live in with this many passwords. So I got a notification. Basically what happened is somewhere along the line, my email address with my password was in some way hacked or stolen. So I got an email from a couple of different banks, and all of these other accounts that I got notified of, they didn't get into, because here's where Fitbit starts to fall apart. So again, I admit fault for using a similar password or the same one for a few of my accounts. Fine, I admit that. But Fitbit has no type of two-step authentication. So if you don't know what that is, think of a website you've been to where you want to reset your password or where you are trying to change information. Usually what happens, or even log in from another location that you never have, like a new computer or a new phone, it will say something along the lines of, we need to verify who you are, so we're going to send you a text message or we're going to email you a code or something like that to verify who you are. Fitbit does not have that. They had a big security problem in 2015, vowing that they would make changes, that they were going to have two-factor authentication. They didn't. They did nothing. So basically what this person was able to do, whoever it was that stole my information, they put in my email address, they logged in with no issue. So it was from obviously a different device. It told me it was from a totally different city than I live in. They logged in, changed the email. So now I cannot get in because my email's changed. I can't go in and do a forgot password. It doesn't exist anymore for me. They changed the password. They changed the name. They leave my picture the same. My friends who I'm friends with in real life can see what's going on. I'm trying to get info from them, like, what does it look like? Did they change this info? Are they using the account? Like, are my averages staying the same? Stuff like that. I am told by a couple of buddies, yes, like I see them on there. Here's their name, but that's pretty much all they have. Here's what concerns me. You might be saying what I said at first. Why would somebody want to steal a Fitbit account, right? What is there to gain? Well, I don't really know that answer. I've been told by Fitbit that Fitbit Pay information is not stored anywhere where they would get it. To me, it seems like they could just log in, have a device, and just reinstate the Fitbit Pay and start using my watch to pay for stuff. I haven't noticed anything on my account. I've put, notifications and things like that to know if something gets hit right away. And I've been told by Fitbit that they can't get that info. Here's the thing that they can get, though. They can have my GPS information for my workouts. So I've done runs around my neighborhood. I've done biking around my neighborhood. That has your GPS info right there. It shows street names. It shows exact coordinates that you could find. That person can now look at all that info if they want. Fine. So I contact support. I get on a chat. The chat is basically useless. They say, we'll submit a case for you, and you need to wait to hear from us. Okay, fine. I get online, do a little bit of research through Reddit and through their forums, and it sounds like I should probably call. So I give them a call. Same kind of information, but they say that they will send it to their escalation team, their security team, and that they're going to look into it and get it fixed. Cool. Thank you for doing what you should. I'm annoyed that you don't have two-factor authentication, but at least you're going to get it fixed. It sounds like. I've had this account for 7 years. I've had the same email on this account the entire time. I have 4 million plus steps. I have badges that I'm so proud of that I wear the watch every day for at least the last 2 to 3 years. There were intermittent times where I had different Fitbits where I didn't wear them for a long time when I used an Apple Watch and things like that. But my stats I'm proud of. I want them back. Besides the whole security issue, which is the biggest issue, I want my stats to be maintained. I can't just make a new account. So I do this. I call. I do the chat. I wake up the next day and come out here where I film my videos, and I have my MacBook, and I go to Fitbit's website. Type in www.fitbit.com. Hit enter. I see a message I've never seen before that says the owner of Fitbit.com has blocked your IP address from being able to be used on this network. Really? So I thought it was some kind of just strange error. So I try again in a new browser, blocked. I try on my phone, blocked. I switch my internet from my 5G network to my 2.4, blocked. I get off my Wi-Fi and then it works. They've blocked my home IP address. For what reason, I don't know. I don't know if it's part of the security team's job is to block me, the real user, and let this person continue to steal my account and be on there. I'm not sure. Fine. I'm still somewhat reasonable at this point. I call again, tell them what's going on. They act so casual and say oh yeah, this happens because of, it can happen for this and that reason. So they open another case for me just for the IP address. So now at this point, I can't even try the forgot password anymore because I'm not allowed on their website. Every time I try anyways, though, it just tells me we've sent an email if it's the accurate whatever. Doesn't work. I call again. They tell me, have you tried the email that it was changed to with your current password? Maybe they didn't change it. That happens sometimes. I get a little glimmer of hope for 5 seconds. Type it in. It doesn't work. I try doing recoveries in different ways. All this stuff. At this point, I'm getting frustrated, as you can tell from this video and the tone of it. And I call and, at this point, I go online and look up Reddit on the Fitbit subreddit. There's a ton of posts that I can find through online of this exact issue happening with people. It's wildly different answers. Some people say it took weeks. Some people say they escalated it and it took a few hours to 2 days at the most. So I do that. I call and I say, I'm very polite, and I say, with all due respect, here's my case number. Nothing has happened in 2 days. You guys haven't contacted me. I'd like to talk to a manager to escalate this. They say fine, which is great. Sometimes companies fight you on that. And I talked to a manager. She gives me pretty similar information saying, we'll escalate this. I'll add notes to this. This was only on, I think it was actually only the next day because I'm worried about my personal info at this point, obviously. So I'm pretty sure it was Tuesday. Let's just say it's Wednesday, just to give them even more time and benefit of the doubt. So this happens Monday morning. I'm on the escalation on a Wednesday. She tells me, I'm going to send you an email right after this call to verify some info and get you, my contact info. This is a manager, keep in mind. This is above the people on the chat line or on the initial call that you do. She says, no matter what, by week's end, so Friday, I'm going to either give you a call or send you an email about the IP information, but also an update for the account. Guess what? I got nothing whatsoever. I get on a chat on Friday or Saturday, or sorry, not Friday, Saturday or Sunday. At this point, like I'm so many hours into contacting them, getting online, doing my own research, all this stuff, and they're not doing anything. Nothing is changing. So I get on a chat and I say, hey, this is what happened. The manager told me this. You can probably see the notes on my case. What's going on? Same info every single time. Our team is researching it. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Keep in mind, when I was first told about this, they told me 24 to 48 hours, and this should be resolved. If not, at least I would be reached out to by somebody. This was, now we are, let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 5 days later. I go through the weekend trying to forget about it, trying to stop caring as much as I am. And today I wake up, still nothing. No emails, no calls, no information at all. Get on another chat this morning and I tell them everything's going on. Guess what? Same answer. The team is reviewing this, blah, blah, blah. At this point, I'm very annoyed and I say, I'm going to make a video about this. I'm going to report to the Better Business Bureau about this. You guys need two-step authentication. I messaged them the other day through Instagram and Facebook. I did get a response through Facebook, nothing through Instagram or Twitter. But their Facebook wrote me back with the most canned response I've ever seen. They said other users have also suggested two-factor authentication. You can vote if you think that's important here on the message boards. Like, no help whatsoever. Talk to them, like I said today, same thing. So at this point I say, whoever that manager is who put those notes on my account, I would like to log a complaint, a formal complaint against them. They did nothing they said they would do. No follow-up whatsoever. You guys do not care about my personal info. You do not care about other users. There are countless threads online saying exactly what I'm going through, where people either escalated and got it fixed right away, or people waited weeks calling multiple times like I'm in right now. So here we are. It's Monday in the afternoon. 0 emails total so far from Fitbit. I have not gotten one type of contact from them. No emails, no phone calls, no follow-up whatsoever. I'm telling you all of this because I think that it's time for me to move on from Fitbit. I probably will still see about making videos depending on what comes up, because I know it does help a lot of people, and some people are going to want to stay with the platform no matter what. I feel like it's my responsibility for the content I make on this channel for people to know what could happen to them and what is happening to me. I will try to link a few of these different forums and things online so you can see this is not isolated to me. My advice to you would be to do what I have done and use some kind of password management app. I use 1Password that I just started using. I've completely changed all of my passwords on my accounts. I will continue to use that service. It does have a monthly fee. I think for the first 6 months, it's something like $2 and then it's $5 a month, something like that. This is in no way an ad at all. I just started using that service. I do like it. It's frustrating that I need to at all, but I understand the mean for it. Just know that some companies just don't get it. They don't care as much as you think they might. you might think, well, they're a big company. They don't want something to happen. They had data and information problems in 2015 and vowed to take care of it with two-factor authentication, and they were going to change things, and they didn't. So, just let this be a lesson. If at all else, if you're going to stay, if you're not going to heed any kind of warning, please just go in and change your password today. Make it something unique. Make it super hard to guess. Change it from any other password, or use a management app that you want. Anything you want, because like I said, the one that I said, I'll link it down below because I do like it and it's a pretty widely used one. Again, no kind of sponsorship or ad for that app. I started using it all on my own. So, it's just incredibly frustrating for nobody to care. I've talked on the phone 5 different times probably. I've been on chat 4 or 5 times, and just every single answer is a canned response. I'm still going to fight to get the account back because I don't want that person to have my information. I've since started using this Garmin that I might do a video on later. I can't even think right now what the name is called because of all the stuff I'm talking about right now. But yeah, so if you value your information and you really, really love Fitbit, like die hard, like some of the people on the Reddit threads were defending them for some reason, then change your password today. If you haven't, just change it. It's worth it. They don't have any two-factor authentication, so somebody can just get in there and change the email and you are done. It's going to be a nightmare to get it back. If you are kind of on the fence and you're like, well, you know what, Fitbit's accuracy is already kind of off, or I've had some issues in the past with this or that, or I've been thinking about trying a Garmin or a Vivo, or just, I think that's a Garmin anyways. Other trackers, check it out. Just switch it up. I've done what I can. I gave Fitbit a ton of different chances. I tried to be super nice. I've tried to tell them, I have a YouTube following. It's not huge, but there are people who come and watch my videos. I have 2 different Fitbit videos with, I have one with over 1 million views, several with, 600, 700,000, 400,000. Like, people are going to see if I make a video about this. I'm not a person to do this. I'm doing this because this is ridiculous. I care about my privacy and information, and Fitbit does not care. So I appreciate you guys listening to this rant. I'm sorry there wasn't a lot of visuals to look at, but I just need you guys to know this information. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Later.